All right, here we are. Eric and Mike is with you tonight. Megan couldn't make it. Megan's so busy. She's got the high school team that's doing so well. And her husband Scott's college team for their division is like second in the nation right now. So she goes to all of his games over in Panama City or wherever they go to. So today's her day off, and we're glad for her to have it. I'm sure Megan's probably out there someplace. We'll see a little comment if not. Eric's monitoring the scene. So what we're doing is we are talking about Waitlist Mania tonight. So Waitlist Mania tonight is what we're talking about. I got to tell you, guys, I have gotten so many emails, and it's all the same. The big question is, I'm on the wait list. What are my chances of getting in? So honestly, I can't tell you. Eric?
Crystal ball?
I had one, but I broke it. So it's really hard to say. I'll say if you're number 1 or 2 on a wait list right now, we've had 4 teams drop out this week. So as we get close to the tournament, more teams have a tendency to drop out. So if you're 1 or 2 on a wait list, chances, we'll talk about that in a minute. Find a reason with hurricane season. We tell you every fall the same thing. We always set things real conservatively. Last year we set it at 50. We were able to set up 60 nets. This year we started with 57, although I was down on the beach a couple weeks ago, and there's probably enough room for 64. But here's what happens in the fall for us. Any storm that comes even close, here's what happened on September 18, 2020, when Hurricane Patty came ashore in Mobile. This is what our beach looked like on September 18th. It was a mess. And the county, Okaloosa County Parks Department worked real hard to get it all squared away for us. So we were able to get the beach back, but we could only have 40 nets. So we're taking a chance at 57. We're hoping for more than 57. But we just have to be conservative. Last thing we want to do is have people book a room, get in the tournament, and then they come down and we say, sorry, you're not in. So that's why we are conservative. So let's talk a little bit about how we bring teams in from the wait list. A couple different ways. Number one, if a team withdraws, we take the first complete team on the wait list. So if you've entered the tournament and you've only got one person on a 4-person team and you're on the wait list, and the team right behind you has got 4 people on their wait list, they're coming in. Sorry about that. You need to work on that. So it's not fair for that team that went ahead and recruited all their players not to be able to come on the wait list. And the reason we're doing that is we get a lot of 1-person teams as they get closer. Then they just withdraw. They say, I couldn't get anybody, and then all the other people are frantic. I'm saying frantic, Eric. All right. So if we add nets, so I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to add nets. I'll talk about Tuesday or Wednesday and Friday here in a second. But as I said before, we're setting a limit at 57, and we feel like we get 64. The only day right now that we have a big wait list is on Thursday. We don't really have a team very much at all on the wait list for Saturday, Sunday. So what we're going to do is we bring in, we get an extra net, we're going to bring in full pools. So you guys can check it out, but I'll tell you what, BB and B, men's B right now, and I think women's B, I'm not exactly sure. They've already got like 12 teams on the wait list. So that means we're going to pull in, 6 teams first. We get 6 teams in there, and that adds more teams instead of having 1. And then if we have multiple divisions that have enough for 1 full pool, we're going to make the divisions equal. So what this means is if you are in men's BB and you've already got 60 teams entered into the tournament, and you've got 6 teams waiting to get into women's B and you've only got 40, we're going to take women's B. We want to keep the divisions equal. It just makes for a better tournament that way. All right. I don't need those notifications. Thank you very much. All right, so let's talk about 80 team divisions. I don't know how it happened. And I see you laughing, Eric. Stop it. All right, so 80 team divisions. On a co-ed BB and co-ed B, doubles and fours on Wednesday and Friday, we already have 80 teams in those divisions. So what we're going to do is if we and we already have plenty of nets. So what we'll do is we get closer. We're going to wait until we get closer because if we have teams drop out, we're going to move people off the wait list first. So as we get closer, you guys will get an email and we will create an unrated division from BB and B teams. And it's completely voluntary. If you want to enter, then you'll be able to enter the unrated division and compete for multiple prizes. I don't know what they're going to be yet, but we did this in the spring and everybody had a good time and everybody enjoyed being able to play. So we will do that again this year as long as we have plenty of nets, and we're pretty sure we do. It's just that there's only 4 divisions, and a lot of those, they just doesn't work out. So that's what we'll do with 80 team division. As long as we got a net, we'll offer you guys an opportunity to play in an unrated division. So when will you know if you're going to make it in? Again, those nasty little notifications. It's hard to say. So we will know probably about adding nets. It'll be around the week before. We will make that decision when we know that there's not a hurricane coming or a large enough storm to steal beach. It's hard to tell. We won't have to probably wait all the way until the week of and see how many nets we set up. We can get a pretty good idea. So for those guys, if we're adding nets, we'll know a week before. If you're on a wait list and somebody withdraws, you'll know right away. That brings us to the next thing. What should you do? What you should do, number one, is you should complete your roster. Because if you're on a wait list and you're number one, you got to have a complete roster. You don't want those people behind you getting your spot. So go ahead and complete your roster. Don't wait until the day of, or, all of a sudden you're in a panic, because we have people that do that. So, and then the next thing you should do is go on emeraldcoast.volleyballlife.com and just monitor your division, monitor where you are and see how you're doing. And that's the best way to make sure that you can answer your own question. When am I going to get in? When will I know? All right. So the last thing I want to say is if you get to the point where you really don't want to come or you can't put a team together or whatever, and you're on the wait list, take your team off the wait list, because it makes it difficult for us to plan to take teams off the wait list if people just all of a sudden decide they don't want to. Because what we're going to do is we're just going to bring you in. We had a couple teams last year, we brought them in. We found out we're going to have more nets. And they said, oh, we decided not to come. How come you brought us in? It's because you're still on the wait list. So if you're not going to make it, take your team off the wait list, please. One more thing, one more reminder. Deadline for incomplete rosters is October the 1st. If you don't have a complete roster, then you need to get it done by October the 1st. Because if there's teams on the wait list that are complete behind you, whether you're in or on the wait list, they're coming in. If you're a one-person team on October 1st and you haven't done anything to complete your roster, then we're going to pull you out of the tournament and add a team behind you. That's only fair to the people that already have teams. Eric, you got anything you want to add about that?
Yeah, we'll also have staff call and check on everybody that's got one-person team or two-person team, just to make sure we let you know what's about to happen.
Yeah, the week before, we'll send an email out to the incomplete rosters to let you know that you have an incomplete team and you need to go ahead and complete your roster. We'll give you plenty of notice. We're just telling you right now, for the 13 people watching, that you need to do that. All right, I think that answers the questions. We'll see you guys on the beach. Eric, anything else? Oh
no, but Tina says hello. Obviously, says you're looking good. Nothing about me. I guess I'm chopped liver.
Yes, you are. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. We'll see you on the beach real soon.